Welcome, dear one. Tonight, as the world slows down and your body prepares for rest, you have a beautiful opportunity, a sacred moment to open your heart to the gentle rhythm of prosperity. You may have felt burdened by worries about money, about how things will unfold, or whether you are doing enough. You may carry silent fears tucked behind your smile, wondering if financial ease will ever be yours. I want you to know this, right here, right now. You are enough, and everything you need is already within you. You are not alone in this journey. The universe loves you deeply and wants to support you. It is always guiding you toward healing, abundance, and peace. Let's soften into this truth together. Take a long, slow breath in, and now gently breathe out. Let your shoulders drop. Let your heart open just a little. Allow the idea in that wealth and ease can arrive, not through struggle, but through trust, belief, and the quiet power of your thoughts. This isn't something you need to earn through suffering. You are worthy of financial blessings simply because you exist. It's time to let go of the idea that money only comes with stress. That's an old story. Tonight, we begin a new one. Prosperity isn't loud. It isn't something we chase or force. It flows when we invite it in with love, with kindness, and with the willingness to feel good about ourselves. While you sleep, your mind does not sleep. It listens, it heals, and it receives. Just as your body restores itself under the moonlight, your mind is open to new truths and gentle suggestions. When you lie down at night, you are not only resting, you are planting seeds, loving seeds, prosperous seeds. So let this be the night you welcome those seeds with intention, not out of desperation, but out of softness, out of trust. The thoughts you offer yourself before sleep are like gentle whispers to your deeper self. Let them be words of hope. Let them be mantras of prosperity. Words like, I am open to receive, or abundance is safe for me. These are not just phrases, they are doorways, and tonight you hold the key. Everything begins in the mind. Every experience, especially our relationship with money, starts as a thought. These thoughts shape how we feel, how we act, and what we allow into our lives. If we believe we're always lacking, we will feel anxious. If we believe that money is difficult, then we move through life with tightness in our chest, clinging and fearing. But when we shift our inner talk, the outside begins to soften too. What you believe in your heart becomes the world you see. Think of your mind as a rich, fertile garden. Every belief, every word you repeat is a seed. Some people plant seeds of worry, others plant seeds of possibility, and just like a garden, the seeds you water the most are the ones that grow. Isn't it kind to know that you can choose what you plant? It means you are never stuck. You can gently begin to think new thoughts, not perfect thoughts, not forced ones, but thoughts that feel just a little better. Thoughts like, I am learning to welcome abundance, or I am growing more comfortable with wealth. You are not behind. You are not late. You are exactly where you need to be. Life meets you where you are, not where you think you should be. There is no race. There is only the next loving step. And tonight, that step is allowing yourself to feel safe with the idea of money flowing in with ease. What if the universe is trying to bless you, but it's waiting for your permission to say yes? That permission comes from within. It comes when you say, yes, I am ready to receive. I am ready to feel good. Your subconscious mind listens most deeply when you are relaxed. That's why sleep is so powerful. The layers of worry fall away. The noise of the day quiets down. And in that stillness, new beliefs can be born. Prosperity can start to feel normal. Wealth can begin to feel natural, because truly it is. It is our birthright to live with peace and joy. But often we are taught otherwise. We are told that money is hard, that success is for others, that we must struggle to survive. But these are not universal truths. These are just hand-me-down beliefs, and you, dear soul, get to decide if they still belong to you. If you've carried the weight of lack for a long time, it's okay. Be gentle with yourself. You've done the best you could with what you knew, but now you are awakening. You are becoming aware of the quiet power inside you, and awareness is where change begins. Just noticing your old thoughts is an act of love. You don't need to fight them. You only need to offer new ones with kindness and patience. Tonight, let us begin letting go, not by pushing, not by force, but like leaves falling from a tree naturally and in their own time. Scarcity is not your truth. It is a cloud that has lingered too long, and you, being the beautiful being that you are, can begin to let the light in again. You can release the old messages, the ones that said you're not enough, the ones that said you must always work hard to prove your worth. Those messages do not belong in your heart anymore. It is safe to let them go. You may hear the voice of doubt whispering, but what if it doesn't work? What if I try and fail? And to that, you can lovingly reply, "Dear thought, thank you for your concern, but I choose a new way now." You are not rejecting yourself. You are nurturing yourself. You are turning toward the light, toward love, toward belief. Try saying softly to yourself, "I am open to prosperity in every form." Say it like a lullaby. Say it like a prayer. Feel how it lands in your body. Notice if your breath becomes softer, if your heart feels warmer. These are signs that your energy is shifting. You are becoming a safe place for abundance to land. Let this be your new truth. Money is not a battle. Money is not punishment or reward. It is simply energy. It flows toward love. It moves where it feels welcomed. And you, through your thoughts and your feelings, are the welcome mat. Speak gently. Think kindly. Hold space for new beliefs to grow. The mind that once feared can become the mind that trusts. The heart that once closed can slowly open. You don't have to rush. You only need to begin. Let your bedtime be your quiet ritual, not of worry, but of trust. Before you sleep, let your last thoughts be kind ones, not just about others, but about yourself, especially about yourself. You deserve to rest in the arms of peace. You deserve to wake to the sounds of blessings. Repeat this quietly as you settle into bed. I allow prosperity to find me in the quiet of the night. My dreams are filled with abundance. My heart is ready. These words are not magic spells. They are gentle reminders of the truth you've always carried. You are enough. You are supported. And yes, you are meant to thrive, even now, even here, even in your sleep. And now, as we continue resting into this loving night, it becomes clear that one of the most beautiful steps we can take is to gently release the thoughts that no longer serve us. These thoughts of lack, of fear, of constant struggle around money, they may have felt true for a long time, but they do not belong to your future. These thoughts are old garments, worn and tattered. You may have outgrown them long ago. Tonight you are safe to begin taking them off, piece by piece, breath by breath. Scarcity is not just a condition in the world. It's a feeling inside the body, a heaviness that lives in the chest, in the stomach, in the way the shoulders stay tense. Many have been taught to expect the worst, to believe that there's never enough, or that there isn't enough to go around. But this is not the truth of life. Life, in its natural form, is abundant. The trees do not hold back their leaves. The sun does not ration its light. The universe does not measure out joy in small portions. You were created in this same image of generosity, of fullness, of overflow. Sometimes the belief in scarcity is passed down quietly, without words. It may come from watching others worry, from hearing frustration or struggle repeated, from absorbing the stress in the air like invisible smoke. But just because a belief is old doesn't mean it's right. And just because others believed it doesn't mean it fits you. You are a living, breathing soul who is allowed to choose again. And so tonight, we choose again. We let go of the belief that says, it's too hard. We breathe out the thought that says, I don't deserve it. We gently loosen our grip on the feeling that says, there's never enough. These thoughts have weighed you down for long enough. You are allowed to live without them now. Say softly, I release the energy of scarcity. I no longer need it, and feel how your body begins to respond. Maybe the muscles in your neck ease. Maybe your jaw softens. This is what healing feels like. Not always dramatic, but gentle and true. When you no longer fight your thoughts, you become free to change them. Letting go is not forgetting. Letting go is remembering who you truly are. It is turning toward what feels lighter, softer, kinder. Letting go means you no longer tie your worth to struggle. You no longer worship hard times. You begin to let love be the center of your choices. Let this night be a sacred pause from the past. There is no need to go back. You do not live there anymore. Let yourself rest in the knowing that you are not broken. There is nothing wrong with you. You do not need to earn worthiness. You were born with it. Even when you doubted it, it was still there. And now, with a heart made lighter by release, we step into the power of mantras. These are not just words. They are energy. They are invitations. A mantra is a loving thought you give to yourself again and again until your heart begins to believe it. These mantras are soft enough to soothe the mind, but strong enough to shift the soul. Before sleep, these mantras become especially powerful. The gates of your inner world are open. Your thinking mind quiets down. Your deeper mind begins to listen. So offer it love. Offer it ease. Offer it the truth you want to grow. Whisper the words gently. Let them settle like petals on still water. Try this. I am safe to receive prosperity. Again, slower. I am safe to receive prosperity. And again, in your own rhythm. Let the words become a soft drumbeat in your soul. Feel how they echo within. Let them rise and fall with your breath. This is how we begin to change, softly, kindly, consistently. Another mantra you may love, I welcome money with love and purpose. This doesn't mean greed. This doesn't mean fear. It means allowing support to come. It means trusting that money is not your enemy. It is a friend, a companion, a resource to help you live well, share more, rest deeper. I am open to receive while I sleep. What a gentle gift to offer yourself. There is nothing you need to chase in the night. There is no effort needed. You do not need to earn sleep. You do not need to work for rest. You simply lie down, breathe, and let the mantras drift like soft music through your being. Speak them in your mind or listen to them gently. Either way, you are opening doorways. Your body relaxes. Your breath deepens. And your inner world becomes a garden ready to bloom. And in this tender space, we begin to heal the relationship with receiving. So many have been taught that receiving is selfish, that asking for help is weakness, that being open is dangerous. But these are not the truths of the universe. The universe is always giving, and to live in harmony with life is to receive with joy, with gratitude, with open hands. Receiving is not taking. Receiving is allowing. Receiving is trusting that you too are worthy of support, that you too are a part of this beautiful, generous world. To give and to receive are like the in-breath and the out-breath. One cannot exist without the other. It is safe to be both. You may place a gentle hand over your heart now. Feel the warmth there. Feel the quiet life within you, and say softly, I am worthy of receiving. You don't need to believe it perfectly. Just begin to make space for it. Let the words echo gently. Let them grow roots. Receiving begins with a yes, a small, quiet yes, a yes that says, I matter, a yes that says, I can allow good things, a yes that says, I don't have to carry it all alone. The more you say yes to receiving, the more the universe says yes to you. Imagine for a moment a beautiful flower. It does not apologize for blooming. It does not hold itself closed to prove strength. It opens. It receives the sun. It welcomes the rain. And in that openness, it thrives. You too are safe to open. You too are safe to receive. You do not need to know how everything will unfold. You do not need to fix or force anything. Just let yourself rest in the energy of yes. Let yourself be open. Let yourself be loved. Receiving is not weakness. It is wisdom. It is strength. It is surrender to the truth that you are already enough. Say gently to yourself as you rest, I allow good things to come to me. Repeat it if you'd like. Feel how the words begin to feel familiar, like a cozy blanket on a cool night. Let these mantras wrap around you as you drift toward sleep. Let them speak to your deeper mind. Let them prepare the soil for beautiful blessings. Tonight, you are not fixing, you are not pushing, you are allowing, you are receiving, you are resting in the arms of abundance, and this, dear one, is enough. And now, as your breath becomes slower and your mind settles into stillness, you are entering a space where deep healing begins to rise. In this quiet, you may begin to notice the weight of the past. A few regrets here, a little guilt there, or perhaps shame that gently clings to memories about money, choices, or times of struggle. Let me remind you, sweet soul, that none of these define you. The past was simply a classroom, not a sentence. You learned what you needed to learn. You did the best you could with what you knew then, and now you are free to begin again. You see, healing your past relationship with money isn't about blame. It's about kindness. It's about taking your heart gently by the hand and saying, we don't have to carry this anymore. So much of what weighs us down comes from stories we no longer need. You are allowed to forgive yourself. You are allowed to grow without shame. You are allowed to be new. There may have been moments when decisions felt rushed, when you spent to fill a void, or when you said no to opportunities out of fear. That's okay. Those were lessons. They shaped you, but they do not define the road ahead. You are not the same person now. You are wiser. You are more aware. You are open. Say softly, I release myself from past money mistakes. I choose to grow with love. Let that thought move through you like warm sunlight through a window. Feel how it touches the parts of you that once felt cold or burdened. Forgiveness is not weakness. It is the doorway to freedom, and you deserve to walk through it. As you clear space within, you make room for a new kind of abundance. It doesn't come from guilt. It doesn't come from punishment. It comes from love. Let the river of grace flow through you tonight. Let it wash away old energies, old voices, old fears. What's done is done, but what's possible is still unfolding. And now, with your heart a little lighter and your mind a little clearer, we bring in one of the most powerful energies of all, gratitude. Gratitude is the golden thread that weaves abundance into every corner of your life. When you give thanks, you send a message to the universe that says, I see the good. I welcome more. Gratitude multiplies what you value. It invites more of what you love. You do not need to wait for grand events to feel thankful. The little things are sacred. A roof over your head, a kind word, a warm drink, a moment of peace. These are all treasures. And when you give thanks for them, you open the gates for more to flow your way. Try this gentle practice before sleep. In your heart or in your mind, name 3 things you are grateful for tonight. They do not have to be perfect. They only need to be real. As you say them, feel the energy of appreciation growing inside you, like a soft glow expanding through your chest. You may whisper, "Thank you for the love I feel. Thank you for the rest I'm about to receive. Thank you for the prosperity finding its way to me." Gratitude doesn't require effort. It only asks for attention. Even in hard times, there is always something to love, something to bless, something to be in awe of. When gratitude becomes your rhythm, prosperity becomes your echo. The universe listens not just to what you ask for, but to how you feel. Gratitude speaks the language of abundance. It tells life, I am ready, I am open, I am joyful to receive. And so, as we come toward the deeper part of this night, it's time to let go of trying to control, to let go of needing to know every answer. The truth is, you are not alone in this journey. The universe walks with you. It works even while you rest. It supports your dreams. It guides your path, even when you cannot see every step. You do not need to push or worry or figure everything out. You are safe to trust. You are safe to let go. Trust means softening. Trust means breathing. Trust means whispering to yourself, I don't have to do this all by myself. Just as a flower doesn't pull on its roots to grow, you do not need to force blessings. You need only stay open. You need only receive. Let the divine wisdom of life unfold at its own pace. Let sleep carry you into the arms of possibility. Trust is not blind. Trust is brave. It is the decision to rest in love again and again. Say this softly now. I trust that prosperity is coming to me. I rest knowing all is well. Feel how the body responds to those words. A little deeper breath, a little more peace. This is the power of surrender. This is the grace of rest. And now, before your eyes close and your body fully enters its beautiful night of renewal, I want to offer you a gift. A visualization, a quiet moment where your mind becomes the painter and your heart provides the colors. Picture a gentle light, a warm golden light, resting just above your head. This light is soft but strong. It begins to pour gently over you, like warm rain on a spring morning. It covers your crown. It flows down your face, your shoulders, your chest. This light is the energy of prosperity. It is the glow of financial ease, of emotional comfort, of physical well-being. It moves through your entire being. It says, you are safe now. You are provided for. You are enough. In this light, you are supported. In this light, you are renewed. Let it flow through your thoughts, clearing out worry. Let it move through your heart, melting away doubt. Let it reach all the way to your toes, grounding you in peace. This light is not imaginary. It is the truth of who you are. You are a being of light. You are a soul of abundance. You are made from the same love that creates galaxies. Never forget your divine worth. Never doubt your sacred right to thrive. And as you sleep tonight, let this light stay with you. Let it guide your dreams. Let it rewrite old stories. Let it invite new beginnings. You do not need to understand how. You only need to allow. Prosperity is already within you, and as you drift into sleep, it begins to awaken. Even now, the seeds are taking root. Even now, the energy is shifting. Even now, the universe is moving on your behalf. So close your eyes, dear one. Rest. Know that everything you've invited tonight is finding its way to you in the perfect way, in the perfect time, in the perfect form. You are worthy of wealth. You are worthy of ease. You are worthy of peace. And you are so very loved. Let this final thought carry you into dreams. I welcome prosperity with love. I receive while I rest. I am ready. Sleep peacefully. You are blessed, and all is well.